right, welcome back to the Collecting Brothers. I'm John, and we got a treat for you today. Today we're breaking down the top 8 action figure reveals from the month of June. Now, before we dive into our list, let me remind you to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all our new content. And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give that big thumbs up. All right, let's get started. Look at that detailing. Look at that scope.
Yeah, it's like leagues ahead of what Hasbro did. And the scope, like you said, and then the proportions, yes, I think are a lot better. Even they are still wonky and cartoonish, but just I don't know, it just looks better to me.
Yeah, it's thicker in the right spots and not as thin in where it shouldn't be.
You're right. I think Hasbro sometimes went too thin on parts.
Yeah, I agree. But here we're getting his little, techno web stuff that he shoots out, his cape. He has, of course, it's, I always thought it was a little smaller, but that's okay. And here he is. Man, yeah, the proportions just knocking it out of the park. He's still wide, but he's good looking, man. He's a good looking guy here. And what really, I think, knocks it out of the park for Across the Spider-Verse here is this head sculpt.
Yeah, especially because Hasbro didn't give us one, which is very odd because their previous versions where they did Gwen, Miles, and Peter for the first movie all had their alternate heads and masked heads. Man. And those came with BAF figures. And so it's like this new wave, is like no BAFs, less accessories. That's what kind of makes this figure, even though it's $95, it might still be worth it, The G.I. Joe team has released. This is my favorite. Something about the white. And now we compare it with Snow Job, which was previously announced.
That's right, yeah.
And G.I. Joe team, man, they're knocking out of the park. They're going the George Lucas route where they're just changing terrains. They're going, jungle, Tiger Force. They're going Arctic. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, yeah. That is kind of cool. But, man, look at that visor, man. That head sculpt is nice. I'm really hoping that visor comes out that rich blue, ice blue, Because it's G.I. Joe, they loaded this helicopter up. Basically, it's like some type of Apache looking helicopter thing here. But the Kickstarter, the Hazlab has started. It's going to run from June 5th all the way to July 17th, with an expected ship date of summer 2024. So next year, $275. What are you thinking about that price point?
I think it's a great price point. And just like previous episodes, me and you have talked about this, like where Hazlab should do. And we specifically said they should do a cheaper price point just because we're in dark times. And second, we don't want no bull crap tiers. We want tiers to be figures, right?
Right.
And they did both of those things.
They like all of that, yeah.
Like they're in my mind.
Want to build a cardboard submarine? Get out of my brain.
Like they executed it perfectly. Like this is all we want in a Hazlab. Even though $275 is still expensive, I think it's totally worth it for the size of the figure. And I'm pretty sure all tiers are going to get hit. So you're going to get like 4 figures. That's $100 off. Like, so that means the copter's only $175. And I think that's a good price.
That's worth it for this helicopter, honestly. And this thing is loaded. This is, not Hazlab excited, but I'm getting pretty excited. We are getting Obito Uchiha, Hollow Dreams of Despair. They're announcing these figures, and there's still one more to be announced, but let's focus on Obito here. $60 with release date of 2023 later this year in November. Pretty excited.
Yeah, super exciting to get this guy. I'm glad that we're getting more Naruto figures. And it is kind of a spoiler, but whatever. And he comes with a lot of good accessories. And one thing I love that they're doing, we'll see at the end, they're kind of adopting a Dragon Ball kind of scheme, which is really cool to see.
It's gonna be cool. Desert Commando Snake Eyes. Let's jump over to Snake Eyes. It's gonna be $25, and they are doing some changing to them. It's not just a simple, color switch, but they are doing some adjustments to them. And this looks good, man. This Snake Eyes, I do like this.
Oh, I love this Snake Eyes. It looks like a copperhead desert snake,
Yeah.
And I think that's where they sold the color scheme, especially that bronze color. That's like exactly the color. These 3 colors are exactly what a copperhead snake is. And so I love this Snake Eyes.
Yeah, he looks great. And his blade has that coppering effect, that patina.
Yeah.
Who's this? This is Yamcha. We're getting a $52 Yamcha the Earth's foremost fighter. Going to be available June 16th, so this week, and looks great. Personally, I would have liked the Dragon Ball Yamcha, but it's cool to get Yamcha.
Yeah, I definitely like the longer hair with the ponytail.
Yeah.
Then at least we have a Yamcha. Honestly, I don't even have a Yamcha, so to at least fill that hole, and I feel like they realized that because it's been so long since they released a Yamcha in general.
All right, next up, we are getting a Darth Vader, and not just any Darth Vader, the best part of the Obi-Wan series Darth Vader. $68, scheduled for release later this year, November 2023. There's that Hayden Christensen burnt up face. He's out there, Obi-Wan. He's trying to fight Obi-Wan.
Like, it's worth it from at least from my collector standpoint, just because you get that Anakin head sculpt. That makes it worth it, I think.
I agree. That's this head sculpt that I would want on my Darth Vader. We are getting this Bane. Man, this thing looks big, looks mean, and that articulation to get those butterflies in there, to get everything that you want, looks great. But yeah, look at that. You get two different Bane masks. One just more normal, and that grimacing, that slight detail. I love the wrinkling that they're doing. I know it's not a face, but Mafex still knocking it out of the park with those head sculpts, man.
The one thing I'll say is go to like a full body shot.
Yeah,
I think I would have liked for the tank top to be for them to do like a raised sculpt, like more. Yep. It is like slightly, but I want more of it because when you look at the photo, it almost looks like the skin is higher than the black for some reason. I don't know. It could be the shadowing effect.
I think it's just the black is such a deep black that it's fading.
Yeah, and it's making almost like the skin be like popping out where the black should be on top, right?
All right, well, thank you for joining us today. Remember to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content here at The Collecting Brothers. Until next time, keep collecting, keep playing, and may the action figure gods smile upon you. Peace.